Welcome to Pagan Crafting. I'm your host, Cara. Today, we're going to look at Dream of Me Candle Magic Spell. This powerful spell is coming at you with purity, peaceful, romantic intentions. This spell is not for the faint of heart. This is not a quick spell. This is not a quick fix. This is not an overnight spell. This is a 4-day spell. So those of you looking for a quick fix, please click off. Those of you who are looking for something unique, stay tuned and let us have some fun with some pagan crafting. So we're going to start this spell from start to finish. So what we're going to use here is a spell and ritual worksheet. They have everything you need here that you could possibly think of that you could add to your spell. It's a great way to rock it out so you can play it out. Those of you that wish to download one of these, you can go to my Etsy store, description in the down below. And there you'll find a link to my site. It's going to bring you right to these spell sheets. You're going to find different colors as well as grayscale. You don't have to choose color if you don't want to. So what I've done here, I'm throwing down the date here. We're going to rock at nighttime after sunset in the month of January. The day of the week we're going to use is Friday, Venus, and the full wolf moon. The color of the candles are going to use is white, blue, and orange. Full moon oil. Now the essential oils I'm going to use is lavender, peppermint, and rosemary. I'm going to cleanse with blue singing bowls for the throat chakra, for communication, and sweet grass. The tools I'm going to be using is candle and flame. The element I'm using is water and the moon. The planet is Venus, the planet of dreams. Deities you could use is Morpheus, the Greek god. Mamu, the Mesopotamian goddess. I don't know how to spell Mesopotamian, don't judge. I'm a dyslexic witch. Ooh, I don't know if I did it right or wrong, let's go with it. And it was on my original worksheet and I forgot to put it on here, but Aphrodite is definitely one to be using in this beautiful spell if you like to work with deities. This bind rune symbolizes dreams. And I'm going to work out a sigil here. So this sigil worksheet, what you want to start off with, I always keep track of all the date, remember? It's nice to coincide everything. We have our intention. Dream of me is what I'm going to make the sigil of. We're going to take away all the vowels and we're going to take away any double consonants. We are left with D, R, M, and F. Breaking down each letter, here we go. And this is what it looks like as such. If I'm going a little too fast for you, I have a video here you can check out that you could look at and how to make design sigils a few different ways, so it might be a little bit slower for you because I'm going a little faster here because we've rocked that in a previous video. So now I'm just taking the basics of the shapes. You can make them any size that you like, any length that you like. That's my little finger tap and I'm thinking here. And you just like let it evolve. Use these spaces here to just evolve your sigil. Let's see what happens. So I am liking these lines here, but I'm just still not feeling. Let's try another one. They look like moons to me, of course. Why didn't I think of that in the first place? See how they evolve? You never know how it evolves. Getting closer, getting closer. Now it looks like a little guy, but he's getting crossed out. So let's see here. I could have attached the pieces together as well. It didn't need to be separated still. I am loving this. This is it. That's the one I'm going to use. Feeling it. So you definitely could please use this sigil, and you could close off the points of the moons as well. I'm kind of wishing I did that now, to be honest. Dream of Me sigil. So what herbs I'm using here is rosemary, the bay leaf, cloves, 1 or 2 only. I use the jasmine flower buds, rose petals, chamomile flowers, lavender buds, for crystals I'm going to use clear quartz, rose quartz, moonstone, and I wish I had some but I didn't, is angelite. It's to remember dreams, stone of awareness. So if you happen to have some, ooh, throw some in here too. One thing I don't have here on my list, I also use white salt as well. You want to use that as a base, and we'll get to that later why. So here we have instructions or intention, what your invocation, what you'd like to say out, what your intention is, and possibly your direction here, what you want to throw down. Now working with my altar, my sacred space setup here. I'm going to start off with my altar candles, 1 and 2. I'm an art witch and I cannot draw a candle holder. Oh my gosh. So that's an altar candle. Let's just pretend. Oh, that makes it better because I have a flame on it now. So now you can tell it's a candle. Good job, Cara. And number 2, altar candle number 2. These ones are white. And in between those candles will be an incense of any type you'd like. I'm going to use an incense stick. That's the smoke. Now our next is a blue pillar, and this represents the person who is dreaming. And we have the petitioner candle, which is me. I'm an Aries, so I'm using white. If you do not have any other colors, please use white if all else fails. And I'm using an orange pillar candle for attraction. And that is behind petitioner to help focus. Our next one is a white candle. If you do not know the birth date of the person who you intend to dream about you, then you will always use white. If you know their birth date, use the corresponding primary color that goes with each. Again, the blue pillar is the person dreaming. And then in order 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, we're making an arrow with 5 small orange candles. And we will be lighting them in order of that number. And also when we move the candles, we'll get into that in a moment, we're also going to be moving them in order of this layout as well, please. Now this is the movement, how it goes here. Day 1, it's going to stay in one place. Day 2, we're going to move all 5 of the orange candles, as well as the white candle that represents the person who is dreaming. We want to attract everything and move it over. That's the only thing that's going to be moving, is those 6 candles. Day 3, same thing. And day 4, the final day, the tip of the arrow will touch the blue pillar, the person dreaming candle. So starting off with day 1, day 2, day 3, and this is a 4-day spell. Now just laying out which order to light the candles in here and what to say with each. Or you can think about with your intention. I do a lot more energy work, so mine's going to be all, as I light this, I'm thinking of this. And I'm also going to be using the blue throat singing bowl, and again representing communication. And the results and reflections was at the bottom, and I'll come back to that later and we'll go over the spell results when that is coming to its time. Now, please excuse, oh my god, my messy altar. Oh, it's kind of dusty. Been sitting there for a bit. I moved recently, and it basically, as I unpack something, I find treasures and I'm like, woohoo! So then I put them on my altar to get charged up. So we're gonna get naked here. We're gonna start afresh. We're gonna clean everything off my altar, including the black leather skin that I have down there too. That's leaving too. At first I was thinking about keeping that on, and I thought we just need to start complete afresh and rock this spell the way it was intended to. So excuse my old altar, but I have had it for over 25 years. I say every year I'm going to refinish it, but we don't quite have that happened yet. So I'm just kind of laying some stuff out here first, just to see how it's going to look in relation, because once I dress my candles, I need to put them right in place because they're going to be messy. Gathering all the candles I need and laying them out. See in relation where I need to set them up and where I need to move them to, of course. Now I haven't anointed or blessed these candles quite yet, so we'll get to that shortly. I believe that's how things are going to look. Now let's look at our throat chakra, cleansing singing bowl for a little bit of sound bath. Cleansing with sound is always a beautiful way to go. Great for those brothers and sisters there that can't use smoke cleansing. How nice. I love my singing bowls. And I would like to use some sweet grass as well. Using my black turkey and my white and black magpie feathers, I thought the magpie feathers would be suiting since they're a chatty little Kathy. They're quite talkative, squawky little birds. I like to communicate, so I don't care for those birds that much, but they like to leave me feathers, so I decided to embrace and use this for a perfect example like today for communication. And we want them to communicate their dreams back to you, yeah? So what we're going to use today is a pestle and mortar, chamomile, lavender, cloves, jasmine flower, rose petals, bay leaves, rosemary, a blue and orange and white candles, moonstone, lavender, rosemary, peppermint, clear quartz, and make sure you have a little paper towel down where you might get a little bit messy here. We're going to use some anointing oils here first. So we're going to dig into my vast collection. Then I want to look for Friday, because Friday is today. And also, it is ruled by Venus, Aphrodite. And in this spell, I want to invoke a little bit of love. You don't have to, but this spell is basically intention for a romantic. Now, another way you could use to cleanse your candles, your area, your space, is I have moon water. Okay, one more for good luck, please. That one's great for anointing and cleansing as well. You may also use Florida water. If you get too excited with it, you don't want to set yourself on fire, so don't use too much. I am a sucker for my oils. I worked very hard and it took me over a year to collect them all. So I'm going to be using them today. I also like to have my herbs stick to my candles, so that's another reason for using oil today. Starting off with rosemary. Rosemary is ruled by Mercury, ruled by the sun and fire. It's a memory herb, so it's used to stimulate dreams and aid in dream recall. I'm going to mix everything up together, but I'm going to break down the rosemary a little bit more first. Some of it was still a little bit moist. I've been drying it out, so it needed a little extra love. Going to bay leaves, also ruled by the sun and fire. Also good for dream recall, protection, and love. And cloves. Now in this one, we only want 1 or 2 cloves here. Cloves is ruled by juniper and the fire. It's to induce romantic or erotic dreams. It's also a natural mood booster. Ooh, a little extra love. You don't have to use any of these. You can use all of these. Whatever your intentions are, let's have some fun here. Some rose petals here, ruled by Venus and Moon and the water. Love spells, raise divinatory energies, unveil mysteries. Ooh, they need to know what's going on, what's happening. Provide protection. Aid in matters of truth, love, magic, and common sexual magic. Woo! Let's throw some of that in there. Now we have some lavender with some Mercury, ruled by air. It's probably the most common herb associated with sleep, but it's relaxing. It's good for calm and a peaceful sleep. So let's give them a calm and peaceful sleep so they don't wake up, so they keep enjoying this dream about you. That's right. Let's keep them in the dream state, a beautiful, peaceful state. We don't want any nightmares. We want a beautiful dream state happening here. Oh, chamomile, ruled by the sun and fire. Aids in a restful sleep, peaceful dreaming, reduces insomnia, and helps reduce depression. So if they're having a bad day and they're having a sleepless night, let's help them out a little bit. Let's throw a couple little scoops in there for them. Ooh, jasmine flower. Now you don't have to put this one in, but this one's kind of fun. It's ruled by Moon, the Venus and water. A little bit of romance, erotic dreams, especially for women. Some love spells. Should we put more in? What the heck? Let's go for it. Let's stir some intentions up. Let's get it in there. Let's put some more in. A little bit extra. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right. Good for dream magic, prophet dreams that attract spiritual love, happiness, friendship, confidence, healing, clarity, and spiritual love, and a little bit of sensuality. Now, before I smash this all up, I need to show you. It is gorgeous. I just needed to take a moment and look at the mixture because it smells divine. I wish I could share it with you. But about 8 minutes later, the magic of YouTube land is going to help me fast forward this. This took a while and it smells so good. I wish there was a little squirt that I could send through the camera here. But it looks as good as it smells. This is going to be so wonderful when we dress our candles. Now, we're not going to herbalize, dress our white candles, but we will be anointing our white candles. Our pillar candles, it's glass, so I can't anoint, so I did wash with moon water, and then now I drew the sigil on the one side, and now I'm drawing the sigil for dreams on the other. Now, blue is for dream recall, peace, and tranquility. And our orange candle is for attraction and action. Using my nail I have here, I got this from a blacksmith witch. So cool, metalsmith witch. As a little gift, because he knew I love candle magic. So I love scribing with this little piece here. Laying down our sigil. The whole time you're working on your sigil, repeating in your head, dream of me, thinking of me, dream of me. You don't need to go too deep. You don't need to carve it in too deep at all. It goes in quite nicely. I like to use Reiki, so we're going to apply a little love here. Excuse me for a moment. Now, starting off with our Venus anointing oil. That's right. This was collected on a Friday when Venus was closest to the Earth in 2021. The planet itself is named after the goddess of love, known to the Greeks as Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the most popular known as a patron of love and romance, and she's also the goddess of sensuality, pleasure, beauty, and relaxation. I want to draw this towards me, so I'm anointing the candle towards me. Drawing in the energy, dream of me, so drawing towards. Now, I was originally taught is to hold in the center, and you can squeeze out both sides and draw the energy, balance that out. But in this case, I would like to draw a bit more action towards me, so I'm going to bring it in all the way. Either way is fine. However you anoint your candles works for you. Is whatever works best for you. Now, I'm going to use my plate here. We're going to have a little fun here. I'm a messy witch. Oh my goodness. Before I touch my essential oil bottles. Now, lavender is to enable one to access their feelings with love. Rosemary is also good for a calming effect. And peppermint aids in prophet dreams. Now, as you mix the essential oils in with your carrier oil, which for my moon oil, what I had used, sorry, my Friday oil, what I'd used is almond oil. It's great for the hands, beautiful, beautiful for the skin. So at first, I just rub the oil all over the candle. Whoop! Ah, slippy little sucker. Careful now, and I'm gonna slowly try to draw it towards me. Action is drawing towards me. You could also draw sigils on the plate before you use the oil as well. And again, drawing it towards you without sending it flying. Now this one you want to have a healthy amount of oil because you want the herbs to be able to stick to the candle. It smells amazing. Oh, I'm loving this. My favorite part about being a green witch is coming up with new blends. Oh my goodness, loving it. Now for our gorgeous blue candle. Now the blue one I have a little bit more oil on, and I was having a little bit more luck with the herbs here. It looks so fantastic. Oh, see a little glimmer of the rose petals for love in there. That's right. Now this lovely bowl was made for me by my lovely daughter in pottery class in high school, and she used actual real leaf imprints to make that. I thought that was so cool. It is so fitting for this spell. So I'm gonna need a carrier bowl to be able to put my salts and herbs and my crystals in. Starting off with white salt. I like kosher salt, simply I just like a larger granules, no reason. Whatever you'd like, as long as we're not looking at pink or black or yellow salt right now, we just want a purity salt. It's for purification, cleansing, and removal of negative energies when using white salt. It's ruled by the moon and the water. You may use 2 to 3 spoonfuls. And the remaining herbs, you may use again a couple spoonfuls of that as well. Again, I'm all about measuring with your heart, so please don't use exact ingredients. Notice I never give any measurements when it comes to my herbs and my mixtures. Always measure with your heart, always go by instinct. Now we have some rose quartz here. The rose quartz is ruled by Venus and the water. It's assisting in falling asleep. It'll help with staying asleep and love spells. And we have the moonstone, ruled by the moon and the water. It's for a positive and restful sleep. And we have our little wishing crystals, our clear quartz that was ruled by Venus as well as the water. Now these are to amplify and enhance the spell and to purify all intentions. Please go into this spell with a pure of heart. Now we have everything set up here. We wait till nightfall. This is a spell that you can set up during the day. Now to light the candles in order, first one is the first altar white candle, the second altar candle, thinking of the whole time of your intention, the incense as the third light, the fourth candle yourself, thinking of them, your intention, the fifth thing to light is them, thinking of the attraction going towards you, towards the dreams. The blue pillar candle, thinking of dream recall, so they'll remember it when they wake up, for peace and tranquility in their dreams. Light the 5 orange candles in order, thinking of attraction towards you and their dreams the entire time. Dream of me as you repeat in your head. Dream of me and what you want them to dream of. And the orange pillar candle, think of what you wish them to dream about. The attraction towards. Now our first night, our night 1, everything stays stationary, nothing moves. We light each candle in order. Night 2, we light each candle in order once again, reciting and thinking in your head the mantras that I gave you. Moving forward, only the 5 candles and the white pillar candle forward 2 inches. Nothing else moves. Wait and reflect. Night 3, again lighting everything again in order, reciting everything or thinking it using your energy. These 5 orange candles get moved in order, as well as the white candle, 2 inches once again. Night 4, our last night, our last candle touches the blue pillar candle. The arrow finally reaches its destination as everything all aligns up on your altar now. Things will become in alignment, taking your time with intention. Thank you for hanging out with me today and doing some magic. Don't forget to dispose of your unused candles appropriately and never reuse them, even if it's for the same spell, same person. Do not use the same tools. If you like this video, throw me down a like up. If you wish to see some more like this, ring that bell, and I shall see you then. Have yourself a magical day.